Thanks for meeting with me today. We've done a lot of work together lately.
We have.
I was really excited when you rang me the other day. And yeah, keen to see if we can work out what we need to do to get your people trained.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
So the purpose of today's meeting was just to go through some of the stuff that I've identified that I think might be useful, and to get your input into that, whether it's exactly what you're looking for or not.
Fantastic.
So when we spoke on the phone, you mentioned that you had some new recruits that you were having concerns for around their personal safety on the airfield.
Yeah.
And you had some concerns over the quality of the training that they'd received initially.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So for me to nail down exactly what you need, I'm going to need a little bit more information. So
yeah, fair enough.
Can you tell me a bit more about what they need? I'm just going to take some notes. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Look, safety is incredibly important to us, and it's our number one priority. So, I do have some concerns around the training they have received. So, I'd really like to start out with even just some foundational skills, because I'm not sure that they were trained appropriately. So I want to really start from a good basis. So just basic safety around how to move around the aircraft, understanding the rules, understanding hazards, but also what to do in situations when things don't go to plan. Yeah,
and look, the work that I've done around the airport, I know that happens. So yeah, it's very important. And yeah, realistically, the hazards on an airfield are enormous.
Yeah, exactly.
Very easy for somebody that doesn't have the right training and supervision to get hurt out there. So that's really good. So safety on the airfield is something that we can certainly cover.
Great. Yeah.
But if we can build that together with perhaps some other aspects that you might need, we might be able to turn this into a nice qualification for them.
Okay.
Which I think will help to give them incentive to stay the course when we start training. So are there any other needs? So the safety is one aspect. Any communication issues or anything like that?
Yeah, look, definitely. So I think that's always helpful. I mean, obviously, communication amongst the staff is going to be incredibly important. So just some basic communication and teamwork is going to be useful.
Really important. Yeah.
And how to use some of the communication equipment that we've got.
Yeah.
And just some of the sort of basic, I guess, security procedures, because obviously communication sort of ties in quite closely with that, to understand, about different potential threats and things that they may come across.
Okay. Yeah, of course, security on the airfield again goes hand in hand with safety, really. And you're quite right. Communication is very much the same. If you're not able to communicate with your teammates, or you don't work together effectively as a team, then things can go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look, that sounds really good. I think I've got a solution in mind that I think is going to be ideal for you. I'm thinking that what we need is as you said, foundation skills, so a certificate 1 in aviation.
Okay.
And I believe that'll cover off pretty much everything that you've just described. Of course, there are some other considerations that we need to make as well.
Okay.
And to be able to do this at the certificate 1 level, so a qualification level, I'd actually need to conduct the training and assessment on site.
Oh, okay.
All right, so in the actual workplace. Is that going to work for you?
Look, it can. I understand that that's going to be useful to do. We just need to accommodate that appropriately on site. But I think if we make some appropriate adjustments, we should be okay to do that.
Yeah, and of course, work health and safety is always going to be our top priority. So I'm confident that there will be ways for us to get around, not having to actually be out working with a live aircraft.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because obviously that'd be a great concern for everyone.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds really good. I think we can work through that. I'm going to need some help from a supervisor as well.
Okay.
So there are aspects of the assessment process that I won't be able to be on site to observe all the time. So some of the training that we'll deliver that early, and then we'll gauge improvement over a period of time with the trainees, and I'll need input from a supervisor to be able to write some reports for me to say, yeah, these workers are doing well against these particular tasks and that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So that works okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I think that there's a couple of people there that I think would be able to provide good input in terms of writing those reports. Would it need to be the same supervisor throughout the course, or would a backup or another person be?
Yeah, look, I guess it just needs to be somebody who's able to observe particular functions being performed,
Okay.
And then being able to write a reasonable report on how that was performed by the worker.
We can accommodate that then.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. The only other thing that comes to mind at the moment is that obviously I'm going to need security pass to be able to go airside.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'll need either support or sponsorship perhaps to get a security pass, or then I'm going to need the alternative being a day pass where somebody's going to have to come down and sign in for me each time so I can get a day pass. Problem with the day pass is, of course, as you well know, when I'm airside, I'll need to be supervised.
Yeah, that's right.
So if we can go down the path of an ASIC, that'd be better. But we'll have to inquire about whether or not we can do that.
Yeah, look, I think we can organise it for this particular scenario, and what we can do is also facilitate via the supervisor that will be supported through the report writing process. So they can help to
that's a good idea.
organising the security pass and get you into the right place that you need.
That's great.
That's fine.
All right, so I'm going to suggest that this delivery of this course could take up to 12 months.
Oh, okay, that's a long time.
Right, yeah. Not what you were expecting?
I was anticipating something a bit shorter, but so does it need to take a full 12 months?
There's quite a lot of detail in it.
Okay.
And
I didn't realise it was so involved for a certificate one.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's 7 modules to work through, and we need to think about the workload on the individuals as well, and not overburden them because we'll burn them out. That's true.
Yeah.
So
they do have very busy roles. So.
So we need to be able to get access to the groups of workers, and we don't have to do them all in one. But we need to be able to get access to them, and they need time. So that some of the assessment work they need to do is more than just performance. There's some knowledge stuff that we can test in the classroom, but there's also some stuff where they need to produce an item.
Oh, okay.
Typically it'll be a document of some sort, but so we need to give them reasonable time to do that. Yeah,
look, I think that's fair. I'd hate to create undue stress by trying to get this done in a really tight time frame. If it's going to create too much stress and pressure for them, so that's fine. We'll just make sure that we set the right expectations with them.
I think you'll benefit from it. I think you'll see, at the end of it, you'll have well-trained employees who understand exactly what they're doing, and by the time they finish the training and the experience they'll get on the job, they'll be ready for the next level. So I think it's, as far as progression in the industry and developing a strong workforce, I think it's a strategic move on your part.
And they'll get a certificate at the end of this as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So successful completion, I'll get their certificate. Cert 1 aviation.
I think that could be a really good motivator to help them to last the distance. So, yes, that sounds fine.
All right, fantastic. I'll need to go away and do a little bit more homework. But I'm suggesting that if you're ready, we could be able to kick off within a month.
A month is good. I'll probably just need to get approval first. So let's go through that process. But it's great to know that you could start within that time frame, and then what we'll do is make sure we engage the staff that we want to participate in the course and make sure they clear their time to be able to get involved. But otherwise, it sounds great.
All right, no worries. Well, look, if you can let me know when you have approval, because I'll need to put a proposal to the quality manager of the RTO, and he'll need to see all of the materials and stuff that I'm going to train and approve them before I deliver them as well. So if you can let me know as soon as you can.
Brilliant.
And we'll go from there.
Sounds great. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.